This presentation is about being a professional gun dealer. I'm James Shelton in College 100, Class D044 of summer 2016. My topic is about opening up and running my own gun store in the state of Oregon. Each state has different laws and restrictions on firearms. However, Oregon's laws, in my case, will not hinder my ability to be successful. My major will be in business, and this presentation is relevant to my academic goal by first, being a business owner, and second, promoting the Second Amendment, thereby promoting my business. The life of a gun dealer. Most gun stores do not just sell guns. They make a lot of money by selling merchandise in the store, such as hunting or fishing gear. Most employees behind the counter are part-time. This isn't a business to make a whole lot of money, unless you are actually owning the business overall. Responsibilities of a gun dealer. The government is attempting to control Americans selling firearms to one another by forcing a transfer using someone with an FFL license. An FFL license is a federal firearms license. You go through an intense background search and pay to get it, similar to the background searches to be eligible to serve in the United States military. If you are eligible to obtain your FFL license, you can just walk in and buy a gun without waiting the 3 to 14 days, depending on which state, for you to be approved to buy a background search every time you try to buy a firearm. Now, when you own an FFL license and it's for personal use, the government can come into your house anytime without a warrant. If it's to a business, the same rules apply, but it's not as big of a deal because it's not the privacy of your home. When you sell firearms, the business owner needs an FFL license, but not the employees, because it works as an umbrella. They can sell in the store under your license only as long as they work for you. Now, some of you are probably wondering why Americans should buy, trade, or sell guns. Men and women have fought and died paying for your rights to be free for the past 241 years. Now generations and generations for that long have made that payment in blood. It must be important to us because it was important to them. You don't have to have a gun, and if you don't feel comfortable carrying one, then don't. That's your right, just as much as it is my right to carry one. This is our real life insurance. Free men reserve the right to choose our fate. In World War II, Japan didn't come to America because there would be a rifle behind every blade of grass. Our loose laws defended us from invasion, our weapons and men who were independent won and defended our independence. This is the heritage you received when you were born here or earned your citizenship. Maybe that didn't appeal to some of you. So let's look at history. Hitler said, to conquer a nation, first, disarm its citizens. To the right, you will see Gun Control Hall of Fame, communists, socialists, and fascists. Americans remember this, as you can see at the bottom. Now before you say, our government would never do that to us, that's what 6 million Jews said in 1938. And don't forget the concentration camps in America for the Japanese Americans of World War II. Support your Second Amendment. Support your local gun stores, ranges, and ammunition production factories. The more laws and regulations, the less free we become. This project was stressful to find articles that would help me from APUS library because the college's library is very heavily left-wing biased. As soon as the word gun was typed, that made my research difficult through our library, being as my project is the opposite in the far right-wing category. I felt that it was important to throw a last couple slides from some of the comments I received on forums weeks ago because as an American, I feel you should understand guns, the history of cultures with and without guns, or understand their value in our society. This project is very personal to me, so it is a bittersweet feeling that I don't have to continue to type in anything about firearms and have my computer blow up over gun control. Yes, that happened every time for every keyword in the school library. And last, if any of you find the time, I would like you to read the third citation. It is a book by Knight and Bee called Where There Are No Guns, They Use the Threat of Guns. And second of all, read The Mythic Meanings of the Second Amendment. It is the second from the bottom. Thank you.